side-by-side comparison, we now have two identical smokers. This one is the one you see in my videos, well seasoned, still has the ash from the last cook, and of course the inevitable rust formation on the firebox, which accumulates pretty quickly from the salty air since we are situated near Manila Bay. This one is the smoker we rehomed. The interior has rust since it was left in the open to the elements, and the rainwater got in through the open exhaust. The grill grates are made of stainless steel and minimal cleaning is needed. The exterior is pretty intact, looking better than mine to be honest. Majority of our efforts would be on the interior and the stand of the smoker. And here how it looks like without the charcoal pan and the grill grates. We can see the water accumulated inside the smoker from the exhaust. And I don't know how long it was sitting there, but definitely rust is building. So we'll clean it up, brush it off, and we'll be ready to smoke in a few days. First order of business, of course, is to recruit wifey to help me clean these two smokers. We are using pressure washer, but you don't need to. If you don't have one, just use water and soap. Just brush the inside thoroughly. Just a few more blasts of water on the outside, and we will be air drying it overnight. Day 2, and this is how our smoker looks like. The inside is now dry and we are ready to use some elbow grease. With a steel brush and sandpaper, we are removing all the rust that we can. And I know I wouldn't be able to get everything, but the best effort is put on this one. Some of the discolorations on the bottom is the old seasoning, and we will try to remove all of it, but if not, that's fine, since the metal underneath it wouldn't rust and wouldn't affect our cook. We are trying to brush off every nook and cranny of this smoker so that all the rust would be removed. And we are brushing the firebox with much more intensity since it has a lot of rust in it. And we are trying to remove as much as we can to prolong the integrity of our smoker. We are now wiping it with a wet cloth so that we can get all the rust particles, and we would be air drying it or torching it later, priming it for paint. Starting from the interior, we are torching it to remove as much moisture as we can so that we can minimize, if not eliminate, rust formation until we season it. Painting your firebox with a high temp paint is completely optional since it would chip off after a few cooks. This is how day 3 looks like. We are focusing on the stands. And here how it looks like after all this 3-day effort. Are we now ready to cook? Well, not quite. It is non-negotiable to season your smoker after a thorough cleanup. Follow for part 2 on how to season a smoker.